In today's business world, the manager is becoming more of a facilitator and coach of the individual as distinct from a director of the individual's activity. So let's focus a bit on the coach. There's a simple model that I use to provide guidelines for the manager to do the coaching. There are 5 steps in the process, with 3 being at the core of the coaching activity. The first one is grounding. And grounding has to do with you and as manager and your subordinate identifying what are we going to accomplish in our meeting. And that meeting may be 20 minutes, it may be a 5-minute meeting in the hallway, or it could be a full 2-hour meeting. Whatever it is, what are we going to be talking about and where do we want to be by the end of the meeting that we're having? Once we've established that and got agreement between the two of us, we move to contact. And contact is all about, okay, so what do we know about the question that we've got in front of us? What are all the details? What more information do we need? What kind of decisions can we make at this stage? What's the timing? Those kinds of questions to be able to have a reasonable dialogue around the topic. And then finally, at some point when you've got some idea of the direction you want to go, what's the contract? Who's going to do what? What's the manager going to do? What's the subordinate going to do? And by when? So there's a very clear accountability coming out of it. To make this part of the coaching work, we find that up front, take a couple of minutes and spend some time clearing. What that has to do is there anything that is going on in your mind right now that would prevent us or disrupt us from having a good meeting and be able to reach some contract? So that could be, as I say, could be I got a flat tire on the way in this morning and I got to make some arrangements with my wife to pick me up, etc. I said, fine, go do that, then get that out of the way and let's have a good meeting. The bottom part, at the end, is to do some completion. And at this stage you're saying, okay, so how did we do? How was it for you? Did it work for you as a manager? Did it work for you as the employee? And this shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 minutes either. The notion here is, what did we do well? What might we do better next time? By the way, that works well one-on-one. It also works very well with your whole team. That's the basic coaching model.